to my channel, Fat to Keto. If you are new to my channel, I've used a KETO Journey to lose 211 pounds. I am up from my lowest. My lowest is 158. Trying to get back to that. That being said, if you are new, it's not just about my keto journey. It's also about my daily life, my cat, my kid, my boyfriend when he's here. Just what I go through in a day, because everything in your life affects the number on the scale. Your mental state, the meds you take, everything does. So let's get started. If you're new and want to follow along, hit subscribe, ring the bell, give it a thumbs up if you like it. And I kind of really need to grow my channel. So if y'all don't mind sharing it, it's kind of awkward for me to ask these things. I've never gotten used to it after all this time, but I need to get used to it or people's not going to remember to hit thumbs up or share my channel. I say a lot. I say okay a lot, but it's just who I am. I'm sorry. Some people it irritates, but I've been doing it my whole life. I'm originally from Florida and now live in North Carolina. I have lived in North Carolina for a lot of years of my life. My accent does not fit North Carolina, does not fit Florida, because I'm mixed in between the two. So let's get started with showing you yesterday's macros, Fitbit, the sleep I got, and no, I did not take my ketones this morning. I'll tell you why in a second, and I will go ahead and show you my weigh-in as well. I used to save that to the end of the video. Might do that in the future, but we all know my journey lately has been insane. Oh, and my hand, I just wanted to give an update quickly. Look how well it is healing, especially since I started putting the Burt's Bee belly. It's for stretch marks, but that's okay because it is helping with the scarring and stuff. If you don't know what happened, 2 weeks ago or so, a little over 2 weeks ago, I caught my whole hand, arm, even this on fire. I had to buy new pieces for it by the grill. And also, my whole entire apron caught fire too. And this arm, it's still, where it's dark here, that's not a suntan. That's from the burn. So some of it, I guess, isn't going to peel off. But you can see it's starting to peel the rest of the way off on here. Yeah, I'm crazy. But let's get to those macros and that weigh-in. Right, and I also got 11,891 steps. I should have been rocking the scale. So should have been rocking that scale. 6 hours, 5 minutes of sleep. Pretty crappy. My macros was 131 protein. That's okay. 73 fat. Doable. 1,198 calories. 4 total carbs, 4 net carbs. My carb day was amazing. See, it barely even exists. Oh yeah, tears all the way. 168.2. Let me clean these lenses. Yep, you saw it. The scale went up. So, I have been very low in calories for a week now. And my weight is almost the same I was before I started the week of very low calories. So I was very upset. I didn't take my ketones or blood sugar. Why do it? Because I was mad at that scale. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is dumb. I even pushed myself to go for a long walk yesterday. But I am taking ibuprofen again. And what happens? The scale goes up or doesn't move. So I shouldn't be mad. But I thought I pushed myself enough to overcome the ibuprofen. And then, when I was getting dressed just now, because I will be going to Kohl's today, because for Mother's Day, I bought me presents. I love these yoga, as they call them, New Flare yoga pants. Give me a break. We had these. They're just called yoga pants from my era. So I love these things. But they sell for $26 a piece at Kohl's. And it's the only place I can really find them. They flare at the bottom. I buy them in heather gray and black. But today for Mother's Day, they have them on sale. Plus I get 30% off for using my credit card, which I'm going to turn around and pay off so there's no interest. So they're $13 a piece. So I bought me 2 blacks and 2 heather grays because that's all they have in stock over in Southern Pines. And I'm going to go pick them up when they're ready today. That is my present to myself. Because after the month I've had, it started with Dino going back home and hurting myself over and over again. One thing after another. My poor kitty. Like, the AC broke. Like, so many things. It was like a landslide. I've decided I deserve these yoga pants and bought myself them. So, yeah, so I will be going and picking those bad boys up. And as I was getting dressed, I realized why I'm up on the scale. I'm not going to blame the ibuprofen right now or anything. I am up on, hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I'm up on the scale because Shark Week decided to grace me on Mother's Day. I guess that's my present. I guess I should have expected it the way my last month's gone. So, yeah, that's probably why I'm up on that scale. Because I usually go up 3 to 7 pounds. I think there's been 1 month where I didn't go up at all. And I think that's when I was doing, in your Carb Confusion, phase 1 or page 4, whatever you want to call it, the Dr. Eric Westman program. I think that's the only month I actually didn't go up during that week. And I know if I got back on in your Carb Confusion, phase 1/page 4, the strict version, not the original that has the berries and nuts on it. I know I could probably get all this weight off me really fast after that time of the month. And if I could stay off the ibuprofen, but like I told y'all yesterday, it is not worth losing the last 20 pounds now. It was like 16 yesterday. It is not worth getting there fast if I'm going to be in pain and my head's going to shake like crazy. So I'm just going to take the ibuprofen. I don't need it yet today. I haven't taken it. I seem to be able to get away with every other day or every 2 days. So I'm just going to see what happens. But the ibuprofen does raise my blood pressure. So it's just a vicious cycle. One thing or the other, right? So, I'll get there when I get there. And phase 1 really, really works. It really does. No doubt about that. However, I can't eat 90% of the vegetables on the list, which leaves me with just meat and cheese. Because you can't have berries, you can't have any net carbs, it's 20 total. You can't have keto chow. Even when I do keto chow and count it as total carbs, it's still not on the list. You can't do anything. It's very simple, very effective list. But I get bored really fast and easy. And I'm not in my journey right now to do something that feels like I'm torturing myself. If I could eat all those vegetables, there's a million dishes I could come up with. But I can't. They make me sick. My stomach cannot process most of keto vegetables. And the other ones, I don't know if it can process or not. I just can't stand the taste of them. I don't mind asparagus so much cooked on a charcoal grill. But I'm scared to go near the charcoal grill. Just saying. I'm having some nightmares. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. Each day right now, I'm just taking it day by day. I'm on my second collagen coffee right now. That's what y'all heard me making. I'm going to go to Kohl's, which means I probably won't be eating anything until way later today because I tried eating way earlier. And right now, I guess it doesn't really matter because it's that time of the month. But I just got to decide, do I want my pork tonight or do I want beef? I don't know yet. But I don't care what the calories are today, because calories doesn't matter for me. Doesn't matter how low it is, doesn't matter how high it is. And when I mean high, I mean like 2,000, because I've never really gone over 2,000 too many times. I have never had, because before keto 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, it'll be 4 years in September. Before that, I had ate mostly 12 or less 100 calories a day for most of my life. Not lying at all. I just ate tons of carbs, which made me fat, which made me 368 pounds, because my diet was 90% carbs. So I'm a little worried about my daughter. I'm going to be taking her to the doctor as soon as I can get an appointment. I want to get all her panels ran, like vitamins, hormones, thyroid. She's worried about anemia, because I can't get her to eat red meat, and that's an issue that runs in my family. So we're going to run her for that, because her hair is thinning out. And she has not done keto that can make her hair fall out, because we're calling it keto for her, but she is still about 100 to 75 total carbs, which isn't really keto. It's a low carb diet. Because she cannot handle, every time we lower her carbs too much, after about 3 weeks or more, she loses her mind. Like, her emotional status is all over the place. Keto usually fixes all that really well, but she is a teenager, and she starts feeling very deprived and very upset because she can't go order anything anymore, because no matter what she does, she doesn't like the way it has to be. And so we're sticking with low carb for her. So I know that's not what's made her hair thin out, and I mean drastically. So I'm worried about, is it polycystic ovary syndrome? Because it is genetic and I have it. Is it? And when I look at her and how her weight jumped quickly after, she came into being a woman, that is one of the first signs. She has a lot of the signs. And so it makes me nervous, which real keto, is the only answer for. Metformin does not work. Was on it for years. Nothing worked other than keto. Only thing that helps. Plain and simple. Our hormone levels are basically normal now. So we need to find out. And I know she's has no vitamin D. She had no vitamin D before the C word came around, but the doctor would only give her a month's supply. And the over-the-counter ones, it's a genetic thing in our family, and it is not strong enough. It does not even begin to affect the issue. You have to have a special one that's crazy high. I think mine right now is 155,000. Like, it's insane. So I know for sure. So I'm going to take her to my doctor. So they're better at giving you multiple months, meds instead of just a month. Especially when you know it ain't going to change. And just see what's going on. I also know she doesn't eat enough protein. This I know for sure, because she'll go and just eat 1 meal a day or so, and that meal is from like McDonald's or Taco Bell. They don't give you no meat. Let's get real. So I know for sure for at least 6 or 7 months she has not had enough protein, and that can cause hair thinning. I also want to get her started on the collagen. And if y'all know this answer, I've tried calling them, I couldn't get an answer, but it seems that certain of the keto chow, nowhere does it say it has any contamination with nuts. Is anyone who's allergic to nuts drink any or eat any of the keto chow? Are you fine with it? Because I don't see, usually it says done on equipment that does nuts, and that's not on there. Because I think she should do some keto chow too. I have a hard time getting her to actually eat food, but she drinks all the time. Getting her to drink those Premier protein shakes, but we can do better, because I told her, on TikTok, tons of people who's lost weight on keto, they started by replacing one of their meals, because she's really bad about only 1 meal a day, with the Premier protein shake and coffee and ice. So she tried that last night, I think. At least she told me she was going to. So I want more protein in her. I want more minerals and vitamins. She will eat spinach. She will eat squash and zucchini. She eats cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, asparagus. So that's not a problem there. The problem is making sure she's in the mood for them is the only problem. But I'm working on it. I'm going to make her this week, when I go back to the meat market, I'm going to buy tons of chicken and make her the spicy Cajun type chicken strips I made last night. They were so yummy, and I know that's something she would like. She also likes the Frank's powder with the ranch seasoning powder on chicken, so I need to air fry her some of that. And I know it has maltodextrin in it. I know it has monosodium glutamate in it, but I need her to eat the protein. And it's better than some of the other food she eats, so it is all good. So yeah, so I'm a little worried about that. I'm just like, come on, can we just get normal? Get normal. And then the pool has a big giant hole in it and a hole in the actual metal from the winterizing. When the hole got in the liner, it went through the... So now this week or next week, we got to figure out how to fix that, because we cannot go with someone without a pool. And because of the C word, there's no pools to actually, if we wanted to replace the whole stupid thing, even though it's crazy expensive, if we want to replace it, we can't. They're sold out for years. They have no replacement parts, no nothing. Yeah. I don't know when we're ever going to get back to normal. I feel like when I think that, I'm asking to win the lotto or something. Never, ever in my life did I think we would be living a horror movie. Because to me, the slasher movies were never scary. It's the ones with the crazy V words that take over everywhere. Yep. And all this flying stuff in the air that keeps getting seen, and they said they got a big announcement in July to finally address all that. I mean, they have pictures of it flying and then flying, or videos of it then crashing into the water and flying right back out. Yeah, we don't have that technology. That technology is impossible. Otherwise, we could soar through the galaxy, because we do have basically warp drive capability. We just don't have the capability of keeping us from liquefying during the process of jumping. Literally, we would liquefy. You have to put yourself into this water thing, have water in your lungs and everything. Yeah. And I'm not talking about just going into the ocean, because we've never got to explore the ocean. See, these are things I'm interested in. We don't even know what's down there in a lot of the areas, because we don't have the capability, because everything explodes. I mean, we have some water type drone thingies now, but they still can't even go all the way to the bottom. So who knows? There could be mermaids. We don't know, because we actually can't get down there. We can't even see down there. We don't know what's down there. Okay, there could be a crackling or something way down in there. We don't know. All the technology, and we don't have a way to keep ourselves alive and safe and not crushed at deep depths of the water still. Yeah, because submarines can't do it either. They can't go all the way down there. Nope. They'll crush. And, can't soar through space because we'll liquefy. Yeah. But I can tell you one technology I am very much looking forward to and probably going to order soon. I'm trying to save up money. Vet bill did not help, but Starlink. The SpaceX, all the satellites going up in the air. I pay over $100 a month for 15 download speed and not even 1 upload speed, megabytes per second. But Starlink is 100 download and 20 upload for the same price. Of course, you have to pay the $500 for the actual satellite and stuff like that. But I am down for that, because do you know how many videos I'll be able to make? Do you know I could finally do some cooking videos and do, like extra videos, not just my daily vlog. I could do videos of just, you know, giving more tips and stuff. I just don't like to mix them in with my daily vlog. I like them to kind of be separate. And I don't have internet speed to do it. It takes forever to get these up. I'm ecstatic. So ecstatic when that happens. It's supposed to be in our area between August and October. And this girl will be on that bandwagon. Woo! I will be signing up so fast. So fast. Me and my dad, they're like, we'll be signing up so fast too. So they have 2 customers right away over in this area. And so many other people have been talking about it too, that out in the boonies we'll finally get some internet. I've been talking 15 minutes now. 15 minutes. I've been watching some videos about, well, I watched a lot of YouTubers today and saw some different ones on, you know, and comments like, how much sugar can you really have a day before you get kicked? How much can you do this before you get kicked? It's really simple. I don't know for you. The reason in your carb confusion phase 1, page 4 works, it's 20 total carbs. That should work for 99% of the population, because it's so low that it's total, it's not net. You ain't getting crap. You're not getting real sugars. You're not getting anything up in there, especially if you do the clean version, page 4 and stuff. There's no mistaking it. It's all clean. There's no net. There's no added fibers. There's no none of these things. You're not getting any bad things in it, because you're not doing that. It's total. And it gives you a list of foods that you can eat. And that's it. Only what's on that list. So yes, I can tell you that's going to work for you. It might drive you crazy. It might make you bored. But it will work. What I can't tell you though is when it comes to a diet that has other foods other than what's on that list. I mean, like keto, but the other foods that aren't listed. I can't tell you on net carbs, because all our bodies are different. We've all either done damage or no damage to our body. We either have illnesses or no illnesses to our body. We might react like, I love these things. I got them in the other day. So some of us might react badly to nuts. Not that we're allergic. It just affects our weight loss in the scalp. Gives us a little inflammation. That's why nuts isn't on the phases either, because it could affect you poorly. So basically, it's trial and error when you do anything that has a nut in it, anything with berries, anything with too much dairy, any product that is dirty with wheats or any kind of grains. Net carbs. It is a science experiment, and just because you can do it your first year, like me, doesn't mean you can do it your 3rd year or your 4th year and get results. It is a journey that takes you all over the place, especially when you're not following like phase 1, page 4. Let me give you examples. So they're basically the same diet, just tweaked a little different. Just a few little tweaks. So on phase 1, you get to have 2 cups, that's it, green leafy vegetables. 1 cup a day of another category. So if you're making a salad or you need more ingredients, you're going to have to layer it into that cup. And in this category, you had things like cucumbers, tomatoes, mushrooms, bell pepper, stuff like that is in that category. Non-starchy vegetables. I wish carrots was in that category, but it's not. So you get 1 cup of that. You can eat your protein until you're satiated. Like, don't overfill yourself, but it's like me, how I eat a pound of protein in a sitting. Well, that's allowed. Okay, you want to eat hot dogs? It's allowed, but remember, you only allowed 20 total carbs. And if you're eating trash hot dogs and they have a carb apiece, obviously there's a limit. You can have 4 ounces of cheese. I don't recommend shredded cheese because they seem to have more carbs in them because the little starch they put on them to make sure they don't stick. You can have 6 olives. That's it, just 6, no more. Because of the fat content and the carb content, that's what you're allowed. You're allowed 2 tablespoons of oil. That includes your butter, olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, butter, 2 tablespoons a day. You have 2 tablespoons of mayo, 2 tablespoons of sour cream, or you can have dressing. But remember, dressing has carbs, so you got to watch that. And there's no berries, there's no nuts, there's no wheat products. You can have pork rinds. There's not a limit on that. And like snack meats. But like I said, 4 ounces of cheese. This is on the phase 1 version. Page 4, the new version, you can have 2 ounces of cheese. But most of the other stuff is all the same. Now, there was an original one that page 4 allowed you more green leafy vegetables, allowed you some berries, but that has been gone with because that doesn't work for everyone. Phase 1 of In Your Carb Confusion by Dr. Eric Westman works for everyone. That's why he did it. He is eliminating all mistakes that you can make with those berries or nuts affecting you, or it works. I haven't met anyone who's done it at least 4 weeks and followed the rules 100% who it didn't work for. Now, some of the people who have issues with it not working as well is people like me who have issues with most deli meat swelling me, and it's the crappy sodium they put in it. I can have boar's head and be fine, but any other deli meat, I'm not going to lose a pound. Same if I eat any kind of hot dog at all or sausage dog. There's none out there I can get away with. My weight just won't budge. If I eat crappy, not organic sour cream, my weight's not going to budge. So these are things that I have to change because my body reacts to them. So you just got to do phase 1 as clean as possible, and you shouldn't have a reaction and your weight should just melt, especially if you're just starting. Holy crap, well, your weight's just going to melt off you. I just get bored. I know it works, but I'm so okay with my body that I don't feel like this desperate rush. I had a desperate rush because of the doctor trying to get my weight down so I could get off my heart meds. But let's be honest, as long as I'm on the ibuprofen, it raises my blood pressure. He's never going to let me off the heart meds no matter what I weigh because my blood pressure goes up. So right now I'm just focused on getting what the paperwork says for a healthy weight, which is under 158. But I'm also lifting weights. So I am building some, you can't see it now because I've hurt myself and I haven't done it in like a week or so. Well, 2 weeks. So I'm trying to build muscle everywhere. I've been doing that since February, lifting weights every single day except the last 2 weeks. I don't hate my body. I don't like my thighs, but like I said, I don't go around with hoochie cutter shorts on because I don't like my thighs. I probably would if I liked my thighs because I love little shorts. But do you know Light's every inch of me and he's the only one that matters when it comes to that kind of stuff? And I like my clothes. So when I get there, I get there. And if I don't, I'm at a place where I can say, well, I'm 99% healthy and I actually like the way I look a lot. I don't, even with my thighs, I don't look in the mirror and feel gross. So that's what matters. Guess what? I've talked way too long. I'm going to check my messages and see if my Kohl's is ready. And if it is, I'll get on the road. Oh, and happy Mother's Day, everyone. I know this will be late, but yes, happy Mother's Day. Even if you're a mommy to just a fur baby, you're still a mommy. They still need so much work, so much money, but you're still a mommy. You're still having to give someone eardrops when they get infected. You're still having to feed them and wipe up after them and take them to the doctor. And yeah, it's, being a wife. I just thought about that. Being a wife is like being a mother to a grown kid. You know what I mean, ladies, for a lot of men, but not every man. Not every man at all, because Dino wants me to be the queen and do nothing. I have to argue just to do the laundry, because I am particular with laundry, so I want to do both our laundries, and he wants to do it because I'm not supposed to lift a finger. No, you can do everything else if you want, but I'll take care of the laundry because he doesn't like to hang laundry anyways. I'm like, no, I'll take care of it. We get more clothes, actually hang in our clothes, and then you don't have to worry about that or argue that you hate hanging clothes and that we need to just put clothes in a drawer. So there is some very good men out there that don't act like little children. But there's some that do. And yes, there's women out there that act like little children. But I was just thinking, some wives have to be mommies to their husbands too. So, yeah. Also, yeah, I won't get into the politic thing because there is something going around right now that everyone are saying, like birthing person. I'm okay with people being transgender, no problem. But I'm not okay with changing it from the word taking Mother's Day away from us. No. I understand the whole concept. But that would be Father's Day. Okay? Just because you birthed that person, as they're calling it, gave birth to that person, the child, and you don't want the title mother, that's perfectly fine. Then it can be Father's Day, right? Because this whole birthing person thing is driving me crazy. No, just because you birthed them doesn't make you a mom one way or another. You're transgender and you want to be called a male. Happy Father's Day on Father's Day. I'm good with that all day long. But this whole birthing thing, I know it's a politic thing, but it is driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. The whole reason they are transgender because they feel as they are a male. And that's what we're talking about now because of the birthing thing. We're not talking about the female thing. So they feel they're a male, which means they don't want to be wished Happy Mother's Day. They want to be wished Happy Father's Day. There's 2 days. There's a Father's Day and a Mother's Day. We don't need to change it to birthing person. Okay? I was married to a transgender. He would have had a fit if I ever called him anything else. Yeah. So, this whole thing going on, they're always in their mind. But anyways, I am going to go see if my order is ready. So I'm out in Southern Pines doing shopping today. It is so packed out here. Everyone trying to get in the Starbucks and stuff that I have literally had to park way away from the store and walk to it. I'm getting some steps in. Well, I done gone and got myself lost because I missed my turn. Then I programmed it into my phone and it wasn't telling me what to do, and I kept missing turns. So now I'm in an area I've never been in before. Trying to get back home. Yeah, it is one of those days. I was having a great day. good 20-something minutes still from home in the middle of nada. Nada, nada, nada. Yep. Other than that, I had a good day. I found some more Frey-Row and Mermaid skinny syrups, so that made me happy. Only one of the Frey-Row and I think 4 skinny syrups of the Mermaid. So at least I did find that. But yeah, it was crazy packed too. Crazy packed. Still out here in the middle of nowhere. Seeing lots of horses. I just can't turn the phone for y'all to see them. Yeah. There's a train track out here. I don't think I've ever been on this road before. Like ever. Let me see if I can adjust y'all better. There we go. Okay, now we go left, I think. My phone is not telling me where to go. I think I keep losing reception. That would take me back the way I came. So we're just gonna keep going left, I guess, when I come to dead ends. I don't know. The phone is, Google Map is just not working. Here's my Mother's Day meal I made myself. A taco salad, lettuce, 70 grams of tomato, 2 ounces of cheese, 2 ounces of sour cream, 8 cut up olives, and yeah. Oh, and 3 servings of this bad boy. So it's almost 800 calories for this, which is fine because, you know, I didn't eat breakfast. This is my dinner. Also, I think it uses up 8 or 10 of my total carbs. But like I said, this is my Mother's Day meal. So before I eat that, I'm going to go take my mom one for her Mother's Day. So hopefully she likes it. She normally does. She puts them in the wrap, so I don't. Home after that disaster. It's about 3:30. Didn't eat today. I'm starving. I'm going inside to make me a taco salad. Had to go borrow some sour cream and a tomato. Honey, is hiding underneath the ramp because he's mad at me since I put drops in his ears this morning. He has moved around a lot more and eaten and drank water today, so that's a good sign. And him hiding from me is a great sign. He's being a little brat. So hopefully later I can get him from underneath the ramp because he doesn't want his meds.